Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is Friday, July 18th, and so I guess it's time for me to do the Friday, day after Bill Burr's Thursday before Monday morning podcast, or before the weekend, whatever the fuck he says. Anyways, let's see, we got, Bill was actually a little funny. It was about 20 minutes worth, so you could say he was funny in 20. That was it. But, no, on that note, no, he was funny. You could tell he had some energy. He was all excited and shit. You know, different than the jet lag days. I mean, those are funny because he was pissed off and, angry, whatever. Fucking couldn't think of what he was trying to say. And, but no, this time he comes right out of the gate fucking harping on people. He's talking about the fucking people, trying to meet him. And I remember telling you guys back, probably a month or something ago, I was like, you go to meet some famous or, rich famous, whatever, an icon of yours or, somebody that you whatever, whether it's fucking movies, comedy, blah, blah, blah. Point is, I'm like, you can't be fucking weird, you gotta be, you gotta keep like cool about it. And he was talking about fucking the people, the British guy. He said he was like, first he comes up and he's like, I don't want to bother you, but he's in the middle of eating, and but he's talking about that, and the guy wants to get a selfie, a picky, and then he's nagging about that, and then he's like, I like the guy. It wasn't even him. So he's basically, he's bitching about getting, autographs and pictures and shit. And then the next one, he's like, you want to fucking shake hands with your sweaty hand, and now I got all the viruses that you had. And it's just fucking, it's hilarious. Like, the sweaty hand, I don't know if the person was nervous, but I mean, yeah, dude, I don't know. I don't know if he's turned into a germaphobe. I mean, I'm not saying I'm fucking excited to reach out for sweaty hands, but I mean, you're just meeting somebody real quick, you're at the pool, right? So just fucking, okay, cool, you got the squish, nice to meet you. Like you said, here's your little fucking picky poo, fucking. And then dip your hand in the pool. It's got fucking bleach. Or, chlorine bleach. Jesus Christ. Can you imagine swimming in a pool of bleach? God. Don't let me fucking run it. Don't let me run your community pool. Holy shit. No, chlorine. But still, yeah, it should clean it. It should, kill some bacteria or whatnot. I mean, I would assume. Unless this is a different place. Like, you met the guy at the gym. But even then, if you don't expect a sweaty hand at a gym, then I don't know everything's fucking sweaty at the gym. That's probably why that lady he was talking about dragging the bench across the floor, she's probably got sweaty grip and couldn't fucking hold it. But, no, it was great, man. He came out of the gate fucking, like he said, he's like, I'm fucking judgmental, and it was fucking great. And then, just gotta, of course I gotta talk a little shit. He had a fucking, he did some fucking advertisement, like some Cash App and some other shit, some fucking ED pills or whatever, and I just wonder, it was like 20 minutes, 5 minutes of ads, and then like 3 minutes, 3-4 minutes of, Nia wanting him to get something to eat with her or some shit like that. But I'm just sitting here thinking, like, so do the companies come to him? Like, well, say I was in that position. Does Cash App come to me and say, hey man, you got a lot of views on your cast. Would you mind, giving us a shout out? And we'll throw you $50, or whatever. I don't fucking know, but I'd like to know. Not like to know, but actually I wouldn't like to know, because it's gonna piss me off if it's the answer that I hope it isn't. But what I was gonna say is, I'm hoping it's not fucking, Bill sitting there like, oh, I'm not giving 20 minutes of my time away for free, because it's like, dude, I swear, if that's how fucking hoity-toity you got, I already went across those things about having money. And, you know, it's fine. You know, you got money. You know, you want to be comfortable, safe. Like you said, but, you know, keep your house paid off. Fucking own it, blah, blah, blah. Have your kids taken care of. Like, all that's all good. You know, got a couple million. Fucking did some movies. Yada, yada, yada. Fuck, where was I even going with that? Usually I'm bitching about him with the money. Damn, I forgot where I was going with that. What did he say about money? Because that's where I was going with that. Shit. Sorry, dude. That's a fucking woman driver anyway. I know that's wrong. Sorry, ladies, but that fucking lady, that she's not representing you well behind the wheel. So yeah, I don't know where the fuck I was going with Bill and the money thing, man. Jesus Christ. Oh, no. I was saying, I really hope that he's not not charging the listeners, but it's like, that's a nice fucking Cybertruck. Take a Cybertruck and put some off-road wheels and fucking custom paint or wrap or whatever the fuck it is. That's a fancy looking dumpster. But no, Bill, yes, are you getting fucking paid because, you know, it's like, well, I'm not going to sit here in front of this fucking camera or, you know, on my phone recording for 25 minutes for free. You know, I'm worth more than that. Because if that's the case, then it's like, fuck you, dude. No disrespect, but, you know, fucking 20-minute podcast for your fans. But, you know, no, I'm gonna take the high road here. I'm gonna take the fucking, you know, the trust in your, I don't want to say heroes, because I don't want to be that fucking sweaty-handed picky boy. Fuck, what do you trust in, you know, the ones you look up to, I guess, the ones you aspire to be like. So what do I aspire to be like? A fucking helicopter parent with major childhood issues and a fucking, I don't want to say controlling wife, because she doesn't, it's not controlling, but, like he said, you know, she's got the saddle on his back, he's fucking, you know, telling me which way to pull the wagon. That's what I mean. Not negative on her, but yeah, she's got him wrapped around the finger. Yada yada. And even on the cast, you know, she's fucking doing the fucking typical, you know, I just want you to come with me, and I just wanted to sit next to you while I had a waffle. And he even said, he's probably in a hotel. And she's probably going downstairs to fucking make the waffles. Like he was talking about earlier in the week, talking about flipping waffles. And he's like, you know, if it's hot, why do you got to flip it? And I did the same thing. I actually had the same question on my last vacation. I was excited. I didn't check it out. I went downstairs, you know, for the breakfast. And I figured, it's going to be, you know, those fucking cereal things. It's like the fucking, you put the quarter in and you turn it and you get a handful of fucking chiclets. It's the cereal things like that, you know. I figured like where you just open the bottom thing and dump a little fucking, you know, scoop into your bowl. And I'm like, you know, I'll go look, but I don't want none of that bullshit. I'll go to fucking Waffle House or whatever, some fucking IHOP, you know, Denny's, I'll do whatever. But no, I get downstairs and sure enough, there's a fucking waffle maker and you know, a fucking a bin or whatever of waffle mix. And yeah, there's a little instruction thing, you know, like a little placard, and it says fucking sure enough. And it says, you know, you pour your mix in like, you know, size of a, I fucking forget the size, but you know, it's like pour it so big in the middle and let it fill in, blah, blah, blah. You close the fucking thing. And then it says like in a minute or a minute and a half to flip it over. And it's just like a rotary, I was going to say rotation device. Yeah, it's a rotationary fucking waffle maker. No, it's just, you know, it's not like you flip it over like, you know, you're on like a frying pan, like you gotta flip the waffle, but you just turn the fucking thing. But yeah, no, I mean, I guess what? So the shit that's dripping, you know, cooks evenly on both sides. Like I mean, I know heat rises, but is it that serious in the little waffle maker? But yeah, so let's see, what else was I gonna talk shit on, Bill? No, I was just, I guess, yeah, that was pretty much it. I really didn't have much shit to talk. I just hope he isn't fucking so hoity-toity that he's like, well, I can't do 20 minutes of podcasting without getting paid for it. You know, whether it's Cash App or fucking, you know, fucking some underwear shit or some erectile fucking problems. And, so, yeah, I'm hopefully the companies seek him out because he's famous, he's rich. It's like, hopefully they're like, hey, we think you'd make us money. And Cash App's kind of like the ED thing. Okay, he's older. If anybody who's his audience that's the same age as him, might have a use for those pills. Me personally, people around my age, my friend group, not that I know of, unless it's just for fun. Somebody's like, oh, I'm gonna pop one and I'm gonna keep it up all night. Just because I want to be a dick. But no, so that one, okay, that might be a focus group, sort of thing for men his age and similar age or whatnot. But and even the other ones, like the fucking underwear shit, as funny as it is, it could be, I don't know, I don't see many younger guys being like, man, I need a fucking left ball pouch and a right ball pouch. There's no way I'm not letting them just hang. Get the fuck out of here, man. What is this, 2007? So, yeah, I don't know on that one either. If he's, if it's like focused towards a certain, group, or if it's just an advertisement. The only one that I really feel isn't focused towards, Bill's age group is Cash App. Yeah, even Squarespace is, business starting and more fucking, shit like that. But Cash App, no, that's, like he said, it's like something, like he even asked about dates. Like, how do you split a date on Cash App? And here's the answer: you don't. Like you said, you still pay for it. It's more like if you're going out with your boys and it's like, bro, I got you the first beer. I'm not getting the next 12. And then that's when you just, they send the money on Cash App, whatever. But, fuck, man, no, what did I want to say? No, I was thinking, before I even listened to Bill, I was thinking about comedy. And I was thinking, I was like, man, it sucks that I can't just fucking think about, like a minute. Like you go on KillTony, you got a minute. And then, usually, I mean, people go over the minute, but, you got your minute or 2 minutes to do your little, your spiel. And then you get fucking hammered by him and, roasted and everything by the guests and whatnot. But I'm sitting there thinking, and I'm like, I don't even, if I want to fucking, further my talents, even if I don't do anything with it, if I want to get better at delivery and shit like that. So I was just sitting there thinking about it, and a lot of the funniest stories are true stories. So I'm like, I'm thinking, and I don't know where it came in my head, but I'm like, damn, I was an employee for both of my parents. They were divorced, and I was employed by both of them before I hit middle school. I was in elementary school. I had both parents employing me. Dad owned a scrap metal yard, and I didn't think about it, but every time it was Daddy's Day, because I was, elementary, every time it was Daddy's Day, it was, hey, buddy, you see these? These are soda cans. You know what soda cans are, right? Yeah, okay, well, what Daddy wants you to do is be a good little helper and go around and find all the soda cans you can. And find every soda can, and then what you're going to do is you're going to stomp on them, real hard with the shoe, and then you're going to throw them in this big-looking thing that looks like a soda can, but we're going to call it a barrel. And, looking back, it's like, I'm fucking making him money. It's a scrapyard, and he's got me running around fucking sorting aluminum, basically. And then I thought about it, because I was like, well, shit. I was employed at fucking Beef O'Brady's at fucking 9 years old, washing the baskets that, all the fucking people get their wings and all the sauce and all the fucking drunk, messy assholes got the baskets and shit. And then I was thinking about, the fucking kids, because I was a kid, but even then, I remember cleaning the fucking kids' baskets, and it was like, oh, all the ketchup and the shit everywhere, and it was like, Jesus Christ. But the point is, I was working instead of mom, it's like, all right, well, we can't afford fucking daycare, so let's put the kid to work. Fuck it. But the best part is I'm getting paid from both, you know, a little bit of money. I don't know, like $5, $10, $20, you know, just to do the whole day worth of work. But the funniest part is I'm getting this money. I'm fucking buying gum with it, selling the gum to kids at school. And you know what happens when I get home? Fucking parents need to borrow my money. And that's a true story. I used to lend my money to my parents. And now I'm thinking about it. And really, that was just their way of setting me up for the average lifestyle now. Because you work for the government. You know, you do your job. You get paid. You pay tax on that. You pay tax on your purchases. You pay taxes on your taxes. It's the same thing. But yeah, so I was thinking about it, and I'm like, you know, I could make that into a fucking, you know, a little 1 minute thing. You know, I could be like, you know, so, you know, I realized I was not a child slave, but, you know, child labor. You know, there was no child labor laws when I was a kid, because I worked at Beef O'Brady's and a scrapyard before 10 years old. You know, and I'd go into my 1 minute spiel talking about working for them and how, you know, like I said, I'll shorten it up a bit, but make it to where, you know, I was an employee for my mom and my dad. They both made money off me and then gave me money, and then I made money off that, gave it back to them, and then they made more money off me. And then that would be that was basically the gist of the 1 minute joke, you know, or the 1 minute that I have on KillTony. But my problem is, I wouldn't even want to go on there, because I know after my minute, even if I get it ready, you know, before I say I apply, I don't know how the fuck you even get on the show. You know, like send a video in and fucking dancing in a jackass suit. I don't fucking, you know. But, no, either way, even if I was invited, it's like, even if I was invited on and I had my fucking minute down perfect, it's like, I don't know if I want to go, just because no matter what happens, whether I'm good or not, you know, yes, so say I'm good, you know, my career might have a chance, whatnot, but even, like I said, good or not, I have to sit here and take a roast from the fucking Wizard of Oz witch after she transitioned into this fucking Hinchcliffe guy. And don't tell me you don't see it. Now that I said that, don't tell me you don't fucking see it. Watch the Wizard of Oz, look at that bitch on the bicycle, and look at fucking Tony. And tell me that he ain't fucking riding around waiting for Toto's ass, waiting for you to get off that fucking yellow brick road. Oh my God. That was funnier to me when I was thinking of it. That was funnier to me than my whole 1 minute thing. You know, I was trying to make it funny in my head, and I went through a couple takes, I guess you could say, like in my head, thinking, you know, how I could deliver it. And then I thought, well, fuck it, man. I don't want to get roasted by the fucking transitioned wicked witch from the West or whatever. And that started crying, because like I said, I don't give a fuck. Tell me you don't see it. I've always wondered. I'm like, man, he looks familiar. It's not fucking Napoleon Dynamite. But I always wonder. I'm like, you know, Tony is one ugly motherfucker, but he looks familiar. And I know I have no place to call anybody an ugly motherfucker. And that's part of it too, is I'd have to throw that in there, knowing that I'm going to get roasted. You know, knowing that it's going to be like, well, you know, what fucking Walmart did you walk out of and you know, decide to come on my show and then talk shit about me being the Wicked Witch transitioned. I think it'd actually be a real funny exchange. You know, you never know. You never know. Like I said, if I can perfect that minute, because it was a true story. I did collect cans from my dad in a scrapyard as a little kid, and I never thought about it, but I worked for my mom. She was a general manager of the fucking Beef O'Brady's, and you know, she said she couldn't afford daycare, you know, when I was a kid. And I never thought about it, you know. She just said, hey, you want to make some money? I was like, sure. And fucking, you know, sat in the back of a Beef O'Brady's for fucking like 6 hours, you know, with cartoons on, just fucking cleaning fucking plates, you know, and shit. And come to find out, you know, more or less, I was a child employee. So, yeah, that's fucking hilarious. Like I said, now developing that into a little bit of a 2 minute, a little bit that I could fucking display, even at a club around here or something. That's different. But no, like I said, I thought about the KillTony, and I fucking, oh man, I was like, it's, you gotta have a good comeback to him. He's gonna roast you. He's gonna, like I said, he's gonna be like, what fucking Walmart did you crawl out of to come on here and embarrass yourself with your fucking spare tire, beer belly, dad bod, fucking having he's gonna tear into me. That's what he does. It's kind of like Jimmy Carr. So, that's when I thought of what I could say back. Man, the fucking Wizard of Oz, man. Thank you, Judy Garland. I think that's her name, the actress that played fucking Dorothy. Thanks to her for fucking, and to all the people who made that movie. Because that put that in my head. I swear to fucking God. Google that Wicked Witch. Not the Ariana Grande version, but the original one. And tell me that's not fucking Tony Hinchcliffe riding a bicycle in a black and white tornado. Oh, shit. But, yeah. So, let's see. On that note, which I know that's my ending stage, but, I'm not ending it. Don't fucking hang up. Don't, or what is it? The TV? Don't you touch that dial. If you're old enough to remember that shit. Or if you're my grandparents, it's the clicker. Which, I mean, I get it. It clicks. You click it like that's a fucking very practical name for it, or whatever. A very I never understood why you call it that. It's like it's. I don't know. It's yeah. That's a good question, but no. So yeah, the toothache went away. I think the one I was telling you about. I think I mentioned I just got food in my gum somehow. It was like, sometimes when you're eating and somehow it's like it gets around the edge of your tooth and like gets like up in your gum behind or around your tooth, and it's like an abscess or something. But I got it taken care of for the most part. I'm still a little sensitive, but I can fucking talk. I'm not late this week. Today's cast. Because I'm fucking want to slam my face against the wall, so that's good. Let's see, what else? I was about to tell some personal shit, but you don't need to fucking hear personal shit in my life. Not even weird personal shit, just fucking, doctors and work and bills, but that's all my shit, so quit asking questions, god damn it. But, no, on that note, for real though, Bill did 20 and he's getting fucking money for it. I'm in the 20s, and I'm doing it for fun. So yeah, Bill, go fuck yourself. I didn't even think he said it. I actually, no, I didn't listen to the end of the cast because it's Thursday. No, yeah, he said enjoy Andrew the Feminist's music, and my 20 years ago, who gives a fuck? I attached it because I'm not doing a whole hour on Thursday cast, but yeah, so, he does 20, I'll do 20. Fuck it. Like I said, I'm not getting paid for it like he is, so kiss my ass, Bill. Like it's a fucking competition or something, right? No. Yeah, other than that, fucking have a good weekend. Happy, healthy, sexy, safe, all the good shit, Fucking nothing sports-wise, really, unless you're into baseball and racing. Oh! MotoGP. Why not Moto America, Bill? What's wrong with America? Are you not a fan of your homeland anymore? Is it because the government's ruined it, so now you don't like the people either? Yeah, I was thinking about it. I watch Moto America. That's the one I was thinking of. It's same exact class, super bikes. 1,000, like he said, Ducati. One's on a factory Ducati team, and one's on a non-factory team, etc. It's all the same exact shit. It's just all courses here in North America, like Canada, Mexico, here, U.S., I don't know Mexico, but I think there's a Canadian course. I'll have to look at that now. Yeah, it might all be in the U.S. I'm not sure. But either way, it's the same fucking thing. It's just, and honestly, they were at the fucking, I guess announcers, the fucking guy, the narrators, the guys talking during the race, the fucking speakers, they were talking about, like how, Pekka Bunye and fucking, people from MotoGP will come over to Moto America and have a hard time because the talent level, is the same as it is for them. It's just different tracks, of course. But and I think MotoGP does the Circuit of the Americas, COTA, and that's Moto America as well. So, if Bill ever fucking listens to any of that, which I know it ain't, but or if anybody fucking, like I said, all it takes is one person who knows a person who knows a person to fucking send an email or a text, that's got a question in it. My question for Bill is, do you watch Moto America? And if you do, why don't you talk about it? And if you don't, why don't you? Because it's the same as MotoGP. It's just not those guys. But I mean, it's it's like fucking saying, well, I like drag racing, but I don't like John Force. Well, it's like, well, if you like drag racing, then he was one of the best drag racers. I don't mean like that, because I like football, but I fucking hate Tom Brady. But I still respect and admit that he was a good player. But no, you know what I mean. It's the same fucking. It's like it's like saying you don't like mini golf, but you like going to golf courses and putting. It's I don't want to tee off. I don't want to fucking chip in the grass. I just want to go straight to the green and putt. Okay, let's go mini golfing. No, I don't like putting. That's what I mean. So I'm interested to see if like I said, if ever fucking gets around to this fucking old man before he fucking kicks the bucket in 20-30 years. Yeah, and actually that'd be a cool thing. Fucking I'll get my hand nice and sweaty. We'll fucking shake hands. I'll take a picky poo and we'll fucking you can have some sugar and a fucking cigar, and I'll have some fucking sugar and like a beer or something, or not a beer, but I'll do whatever the fuck I do, and we'll fucking kick back and watch a fucking a motorcycle race. Yeah, fuck it, that sounds great. Other than that, have a good weekend, everybody. Go fuck yourselves. Save blah 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 blah. As I said, Bill, go fuck yourself, and we'll check in on Tuesday. Oh, I've been single for 2 years. It's in my anniversary of getting fucked over. Woo!